Good morning, Canberra. Let's start off with the traditional greeting. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Right, good morning everyone. Very quickly, short message today. First, some housekeeping. There are spies amongst us, I keep telling you. We've got ASIO and AFP. Now, they have legitimate concerns because there are troublemakers in the audience. But understand this, there are some of those security agencies that are here to cause crime rather than prevent it. Does that make sense? They want to disrupt you because there are malevolent forces up there in those two organisations that want to see this die. Give you a hint. There's a team of three, two guys and a woman, and they are... Sorry about that. There's a team of two men and a woman, and they're wandering around, they're whispering in people's ears, yeah, jump the fence, cause some trouble, jump the fence, cause some trouble. They don't speak for you, only you can speak for you. The whole strength of this movement is when we, as individuals, analyse all the factors and make our own decision. Now, we're going to agree all the time? Of course not. That's the beauty of this movement. It's dynamic, it's fluid, it's real, it's solid. Nobody can say they speak for you. Now, as I said yesterday, listen everybody, believe no one, make up your own mind. That's how this has got to work. Now, when someone says, this is the people's demands, all you've got to ask yourself is, well, did they ask me?
No.
So when someone claims to speak for you, they didn't. Now, the only way the people get to hear their voice heard, every last one of us, is at a free and fair election. Does that make sense? Because otherwise what's going to happen is someone's going to turn up and say, well, I speak for all these people and they want hot dogs on Sunday. And that's all they want. Nonsense. The only way our voice will be heard is a free and fair election. Now, we know we haven't got that. We understand that. AEC wants Dominion voting machines. So do you think you're going to get a free and fair election? No. I'll bet, look, here's one of their strategies. They're sitting up there, they're getting their 25-watt light bulb brains at work. And they're saying things like, let's get rid of them. We'll open up the country. Let's let all the foreign tourists in. Then we'll claim that the foreign tourists brought COVID with them. They lock down the country. Then they have electronic voting. And guess who gets back into power? You see how they think? That's how they're going to try to play you. Open it up, make you relax, go back to Netflix, then lock you down harder than ever before, and give you a bullshit electronic election courtesy of Dominion. And you have lost everything. Yeah. That's how they work. So, here's just a suggestion, and this is why this is key. We don't negotiate with the politicians. We're not interested in hearing from them. We don't want to talk to them. We ask them nothing, because we stand under no man or woman or class of man or woman that is betraying us and stealing from us and maiming us and killing us. To a man and woman, the people on that hill are scum. They're filth. And so are the people facilitating it. We want no truck with them. So, as an alternative, what are we going to do? My suggestion is this, and then you can make up your own mind. We demand to see the Governor-General. Now, why is that important? Because it means we've completely bypassed the politicians. Just bypass them. That's the highest appointment in the country. We demand to see His Excellency General David Hurley.
And we want him here.
Because he is the highest appointment in this land. We demand that he dissolve the Parliament, which is his constitutional right and authority to do so. And for those who are new, just arrived today, if the government acts unconstitutionally, the Governor-General is required to warn them. If they continue their unconstitutional behaviour, the Governor-General is required to dissolve the Parliament. Now, just off the top of your head, has the government been operating unconstitutionally?
Yes!
There you go.
For 54 years.
For 54 years and more.
And more.
And more. We know this. So, General Sir David Hurley, there's plenty of evidence, mate. There's plenty of evidence there. Get your high-priced lawyers to put the paperwork together. Warn the Parliament, tell them they've got 24 hours to get out of town, and if they're not out in 24 hours, then you sack them. Every last one of them. Then, once the Parliament is dissolved, again in accordance with the Constitution, the Governor-General may appoint an Executive Council. And that's all what we call the Cabinet. Is actually the formal term is Executive Council. He may appoint an Executive Council for a period of 3 months. Now, in that 3 months, what do you think we should ask them to do? One job: clean elections. prepare for clean elections. And then after 3 months, we have the first free and fair election in probably 50, 60 years. And that is the only way all of us, all 25 million Australians, have the ability to say with our own voice what we want, by whom we are going to be governed and how. Does that make sense?
Yep.
That's it, folks. Think about it. I'm here all week. Tip your waitresses.
Love your work.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Oi, oi, oi.
Thank you.
So much.